Listen, if there's something that spirit wants you to be exposed to, wants to hear, wants to happen to you, wants you to learn, it's going to be shoved your way by the universe. Synchronicity is literally in everything that we do. When we're more open to it, it's more obvious. When we're kind of closed off to it, it just feels like everyday life. Basis of that being is that for these videos where I just kind of channel a message for you guys, it will go out to the right people at the right time. So you've probably clicked the title, you resonate in some way, shape, or form with what you saw, felt the need to click it. Now you're here, and it's up to me to deliver the message to you. All right, so let's see what we have in store for you. I don't know what the title is that you clicked because I haven't really unpacked the message. All I know is I was meant to make a video right now to whomever, not based in zodiac sign, which is what my channel is usually about. And I had a vision of myself using these Kim Kran's oracle cards. So I'm going to pull one just to begin, and we'll tie the reading after by reading about it, reading about the oracle card. I'm just kind of setting the pace here. So let's just allow spirit to guide the collective here for this reading. It's going to be this card, obviously, right there in my hand. And you've got the Nectar. Initial impressions just right off the bat is that it's time for you to enjoy life. It's time for you to get the sweet things that you deserve. A lot of you, so basically what this is about is you want good things, but like you don't have them. Obviously you feel that they're out of your reach or that you try very hard. There may be a really subconscious belief system. You're not aware of it. If you were conscious of it, you would have changed it by now, where you kind of think that you don't deserve the good things that you want. So there's the part of you that wants these things that are really nice. Could be a nice job, a nice life, a relationship, nice people in your life, a nice lover. It could be that you want these things, right? That's one side of you. But then there's the other side of you that, deep down, the shadow side, believes that you can't have that. And that side actively kind of sabotages energetically. And pushes those things away, creates obstacles. So it's this push and this pull for you that makes these issues and these struggles. Now is the moment in your life where you're coming across the information and the things to bring this into consciousness and to change that energy so you can start getting the things that you want. So let's unpack this with some tarot, okay? Let's see what we get here. For a lot of you guys, it's definitely about a relationship. This is about, opening up energetically, changing energetically to the love and the person that you really deserve, who's going to treat you well, that sweet person. Versus, let me watch my language for that. Versus maybe some of the people in your past who obviously have shown that they don't appreciate you. So, speaking of love and people in the past, and we're going to watch our language with them. We got grief and heartache right off the draw, and those fell to the floor too, which is spirit kind of saying, like, let this go. All right. We've got ascension coming in. So it's time to rise above the grief and the heartache. Just start. Who was it? Who is that Freya? Freya, she's a witch on YouTube. Freya Nordling. She has a channel. And in fact, interestingly enough, I bought this necklace from her. And wow, I didn't even, it's great. So okay. I also have an oracle deck by her that she had on sale not too long ago. And the most profound thing she said in that oracle deck, there was one card. And it was like about a ball of yarn, trying to unravel the ball of yarn. And this could be things that you're stuck with, trying to figure out, could be grief, trying to piece together your past, you can get over it. And the oracle card was just like, drop it and move on. Just drop the ball of yarn and move on. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting here with this ascension card. Okay, so there's the grief and the heartache. How much are you going to spend trying to figure it out? I mean, the pain is there. Associate with it to the degree that it's healthy for you to associate with it. Let it pass, really. But then let it go, like move on. Like there's really nothing to figure out. There's really nothing to hang on to there. You just start to move forward. This is your ascension, is when you start to tell your body energetically, start to tell your spirit energetically, okay, well, these things happened, but I'm in the present now. I'm moving into the future. That was part of my past. The end. Goodbye. Do we need any more oracle cards on this message, or should we just go straight in the tarot? Let's see what else comes up here for you, though. And feel free to comment below how this hits you, what you guys are going through. The more that you guys comment, the more you can understand that the collective is here for each other, and that they're going through very similar things. What else are we getting here? Magician, healer, mischief popping out again for you guys here at the collective. Again, not again. Well, this is the first time this is popping up in the reading. Using your own powers to heal yourself. Every human that was born, which is you, I'm assuming. I don't know if there's aliens watching. We all have the power to heal ourselves, right? So imagine you cut your hand, you heal. Like it closes, it mends itself, right? We all have the power to heal ourselves. It's our birthright. We can also do that emotionally, energetically. If you realize you can, and if you start to try, you'll do it better. And it's magical, the way that we do it. You know, when you work with energy, we consider that magic now because it's so unknown. Eventually science will understand better energy and it won't be considered magic anymore, but everything is magic, to be completely honest. Understand how to work with your own energy, how to work with your own emotions, how to work with whatever it is that ails you, I guess, the grief, the heartache that came out, and start to find ways to heal, because you can, because you are a healer, because it's not just some secret that the shamans in the Amazon who are, you know, no, like anyone can do it. We just lost touch with it because of our society. Most of us, but not all of us. So if you haven't opened up or understood, you know, your own healing qualities, do it. And I feel like everybody heals differently. There's no one size fits all. And it's really up to you to determine how. Like you can watch a million videos from psychologists, from, you know, actual energy workers, light workers, healers, stuff like that. And they all have their own spin. And they all have methods that are really working. But you want to just like borrow and understand and then apply to you what works for you. You have to find a way. But that's your path. That's your journey to healing yourself. So mischief is kind of about not taking things too seriously, which I think is about finding your own way. But it may be for some of you also just being more lighthearted with your journey. You know, looking at all of these painful things that you've been holding on to and not taking it so seriously. Joker archetype stuff, you know, why so serious? Which is a good question. Why so serious? You know, people are serious to death. Do a couple more. The secret, flying, the visionary. So you are about to. You're about to find something out pretty soon. This is one of the things that I feel like is coming to you guys in the video who really resonate. Whatever the secret is, it's life-changing for some of you guys. And it really helps you guys take off. I really do hope that this video can maybe be one of the catalysts for you finding one of these things that really sets you free. That really helps you move forward, away and out of whatever, you know, feeling or life you were in that you wanted to change so bad. Tarot deck should be named in the description box below, as with other questions. This one was just the archetypes oracle deck. Kim Kranz, right? She's amazing. All of her tarot and oracle decks, well, she has one tarot deck, are just amazing. So, you know, but, so, for the collective, let's see what you guys got. From the tarot, we're loving the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Smooch, smooch, everyone. Smooch, smooch. It's gonna be all right. Let's see here. Core energy for the viewer watching. What do they need to know about themselves? My beautiful Taroversian viewer. Maybe some of you are here for the first time. Please subscribe. I do zodiac sign videos, but also all sign videos like this every once in a while. Every once in a blue moon. When Spirit's like, hey, get up and do it. Oh, when Spirit's like, hey, go spread some light, right? All right, we got the sun coming in. And we got justice coming in as well. Spirit speaking loud in this reading. Tie it together in a second. Hold on one moment here. Some of you may be going, I heard financial battle, but then I wanted to say before that, like a judiciary thing. Could be like divorce, could be like legal stuff, but I think finances are involved for some of you, to be honest. For others, it's none of that. Comment below whatever it is if you want to share. One more card wants to come out? No, because I think I got the answer. It's at the bottom. Death. All right, so big transition in your life right now. There's an upheaval coming in. You view it as an upheaval. You're like, oh my God, it's an upheaval. I got to stop this. But don't try to stop it. You have to not sacrifice yourself. Surrender. That's the S word that I want. You have to surrender yourself to whatever's happening right now, which just means don't resist it, accept it, and don't fight it. Okay, there is a huge change in your life, and I think you don't want this change because it feels nasty is the first word that comes to mind, but unnatural is what I wanted to say. It feels unnatural for you. But this is natural, and you have to surrender to it, because fighting it is going to waste your energy, your time, maybe your money, and it's not going to change the outcome. Unfortunately, for now, it seems unfortunate. It won't be. What's happening here is that there is a huge energetic shift in something that is going on, but this looks to be for your highest good with justice and the sun. That means that whatever kind of battle you're going through, you're taking a loss right now. I understand that, and you don't want to, but you have to accept that loss and realize that this is building you up and putting you in the position for something much better. And you will win. You will come out on top. It's justice here with the sun as well, which implies that you're going through a dark time. Could be some kind of depression, some kind of just inability to see the future, not knowing. A lot of you don't know what your plans are. You don't know what your plans are right now. That's because you're a little bit lost. You're not thinking about the future. You're just trying to make it day by day because you haven't surrendered yet. You will make it into that time of the sun. The sun is optimism. It's the opposite of depression. It's happiness. It's clarity. It's direction. And you get that with justice, which means you're coming out on top in this situation. The quicker you surrender, it is said, the more on top you'll be more quickly. Well, you'll just be on top. There's no more on top. But the more quickly and the more smoothly this goes. Surrender. So what is surrender? It's really just, it's like a mix of acceptance. It's a feeling, and it's different for everybody. It's accepting the situation, and it's just looking at the situation, no matter how bad it is, and being like, okay, well, let's do it. Fine. You know? It's like, a baby's looking at a plate of broccoli. You got to eat the broccoli. If you make it out in your head to be this horrible thing, you won't even pick up the fork. And, you think broccoli's disgusting. We're thinking like a baby here, not an adult. Broccoli's disgusting. But eventually you just put it in your mouth and you chew, and it's like, okay, it's not that bad. And you realize that your mind was making it worse, and you just kind of surrender and accept, and you eat the broccoli. The next thing you know, you're eating something healthy and it feels good. And then your plate's finished and mission accomplished. It's kind of like that. Only when you eat the broccoli, really good things happen to you, more than just you get nutrients in your body. The key is the way that your mind is keeping you from, or making you feel in so much pain about a situation that is kind of inevitable. It's inevitable that the child has to eat the broccoli if the mother says so, I guess. I don't know if that's the best parenting, but it proves the point that I'm trying to make. Other tarot cards that want to come out for you at this time about this situation, about whatever. La Pope. We got the Pope, we got the Three of Pentacles, and we have Temperance. There's a lot of major arcana coming out for you. So if you're not familiar with tarot, major arcana are the cards that are like the Sun and Justice. They signify huge changes in your life, pivotal changes. The more major arcana in a reading, just the bigger of a life change you're going through. I still see a message about something with finances. You either have to, take a little bit of a loss, but you'll get back. You're going to be having to work with others pretty soon or right now. There's a heavenly presence coming into your life. I like this a lot for you. This could be the presence of angels. This could be the presence of really beautiful, like spirit guides or something. Some of you will be able to tell that they're there through signs and synchronicities. Some of you are not so open yet, like in your third eye, to be able to see that. But be open to it. So I'm seeing before you go to bed, kind of Try to open your heart. Say it out loud. Make an affirmation that you're here to accept the guidance and the blessings of your angels or your spirit guides, and you'll start seeing them louder and louder. But we do see this angelic presence around you, if you want to call it angelic. It could take on other forms depending on your religion, but to me they come through as angels. You're kind of unlearning some kind of conditioning. This is one of the more jolting aspects of what's going on for you. And so this could be somebody that you really depended upon. It's almost like a religion, but it feels like a person. So that could be more like a relationship, someone that you really leaned on, a rock. This could be a version of you that is kind of being chipped away at, unfortunately. Fortunately, because this wasn't the best version of you. This was like a false version of you, where this person that you depended upon was kind of leading you in the wrong direction, on purpose or not. Or it could be an entire life path and an entire way of thinking for you. You're starting to see through the cracks of it, and there's a new version emerging that is more in line with you and where you're going. So the whole kind of breakdown thing going on is to really get you set up for what is better. And better, really just, rewinding a little bit, it just seems to be the things that are nicer for you, that like weren't in your life that you've always wanted. King of Pentacles with the moon. As well as the Seven of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. You're just almost over that hurdle. Fight on a little bit more. Pretty soon, you're going to be very able to hear your intuition, which is going to lead you towards huge success. But the thing is that this kind of success, it has to come from you. It has to come from you following your own intuition, and you weren't before. You were following some other thing that was leading you astray. We're talking relationships here. It could be some kind of religion, or some kind of mindset, some kind of way of thinking, some kind of version of you. It was leading you astray. And as painful as it is to let go of that, you've got to. And the universe will rip it away right now. That's what you have to surrender to. It's also showing me that in the confusion, in the darkness, is when you really find your highest form of stability. And I also see for a lot of you, you're going to start seeing or hearing these messages that are going to be helping you for the first time maybe in your life. And that the absence of this thing that you relied on, or the change of this way that you are, maybe both, that's what's going to bring about your ability to see more synchronistic messages, to get more synchronistic messages. A lot of you should really open up to being able to feel and see these things from your guides, from the divine. Beware of what blinds you. From the moment you see this reading, it's going to be more clear for you the things that take you off path. You're going to feel it. There's going to be a huge draw at first. It's going to be like, oh, I should do that again. I should listen. I should see them. I should text them. I should think that. I should do that. It could be these things that you do habitually, these people that you rely on. You're just going to like have this instantaneous draw, and then after the fact, you're going to be like, wait, that's not so good for me. And it's going to be this brief consciousness of something that you never realized was so bad. and then you're conscious of it. And that is coming to your attention more and more, and being able to move away from those things, again, is putting you in your highest vibration, which attracts better things than that in the end. So let's go ahead and read about your oracle card. I'll take this into an extended for members of the channel. I'll just go in a little bit deeper, see what other messages want to come out. So let's read about the nectar to tie it all, hopefully, to tie it all together. Comment your thoughts, feelings below, my Taroversians. All right, the nectar. The medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there's a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. When your energy is light, you might notice these things: glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. When your energy is dark, fixation on fixing, aggressive approach to healing. Go deeper. The Wind, One Brilliant Day by Antonio Machado. Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey, all right? Those of you that want to take it a step further and continue, that will be in the extended. It's just more drawing, a little bit more talking here, not withholding anything from the current spread. For those of you that are satisfied with what you've got, thanks, consider subscribing. And for the algorithm, give it a like, leave a comment, share something of value though in the comments, and take care.